This is Tina with TNT Crochet Hookers, where knit happens. So, yes, I do have to wear a mask to work, but I decided that we would wear nice masks, plus the fact of the fear of not having enough protection. And I do, believe it or not, have people at my work who do not wear masks, and I just want to make sure I'm extra protected. But with this, it gave me an idea, and if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen, and it's TNT Crochet Hookers on Instagram. I got really inspired just from making a mask. I had to make a Dodgy bag. I was so excited. I'd watched Allie from Little Drops of Wonderful, and then Crochet Luna, Claudia, and I just really like the idea of, I've always wanted to make a project bag, and I just never had, like, I don't know, I just didn't feel like I could, even though I watched constantly videos on how to do it. But finally I decided, hey, I needed something to go along with my pretty mask, so I made a pretty bag. But it gets even better because, hi Claudia! I was so excited. I won the Dodgy bag Mal make-along, and this is my little winning bag. This is what I made, and she's sending me a prize, so I'll probably do a video once she sends that to me. So in my bag, I actually do have, I made pockets, lined pockets inside with different sizes. This is typically, this one here can typically hold a pair of scissors. This one's just like my phone. But then also I did these smaller little slits that could actually hold my crochet hooks, different sizes. This one's more geared towards a bigger size. But then on the outside, it's kind of the same idea. On the outside I have 3 that are designed for crochet hooks. And it really wasn't that hard to do because literally all I did was sew a line. That was it. And then this one's a little bit bigger, and this one as well. So that took me pretty much all afternoon one day, because it did take a really long time. Plus just thinking of how you want to do it and organize it, that took a little bit of time to do. But it was a lot of fun. I'm actually looking forward to doing some more because I definitely have to make some more masks. So, with that being said, I'm just going to get straight into crochet. The things that I've been working on, this is from the Crochet Crowd, Mikey, and this is study of, I think it's study of planet Earth. And what I've been using for this is Sheepjes, and it's the stone wash. I'm going to have all these details and the colors and everything in the notes, but this is the one where it is the cotton acrylic blend. It's 78% cotton, 22% acrylic. It's very, very soft. My theme for it, since it's the planet of Earth, the study, I did like basically a body of water, just a little bit of land, the ocean, and then I'm going to kind of lead back into some more land, and it's between the cream and stuff. So, and I do have one that's like a tan that's in between this color and this one. So my goal is for it to fit a queen size bed, or at least to just sit on top. It probably won't like drape over a whole lot, but this has obviously been a long project, and I have changed the colors quite a few times. Believe it or not, if you look at both ends, there's only, I think the only ends that haven't been sewn is like there's 1 or 2 over here. But I've been being really good about sewing in ends as I go. Then I'm also working on this shawl. Now this was from, the yarn that I'm using for this is from Mad Science, and you can find her on Instagram. Not Instagram, I'm sorry. You can find her on Instagram, Mad Science, but yarn, Mad Science Yarn. but also she sells her yarns on Etsy, and she does have, I believe her advent calendar is up for sale for this year. I'm taking a little break from advent calendars because I have a wedding to plan and to pay for. But I really liked this design, and I wanted some more practice in using charts, and this is a free pattern. Don't ask me from where, I have no clue. I cannot remember where I got the pattern from, but here is the pattern, the name, and this is the chart. It also shows like a couple of different ways in which you can actually display it. You could just do a scarf, a triangle shawl, or a wrap. I think I'm really trying to aim for the triangular shawl. Now, when I started this, I had also done, using Mad Science, I did the shawl project, and I actually did a shawl from that as well. But I ended up making too many of these motifs, so I'm actually combining, and obviously you can tell I have not sewn in the ends on all of these, but I'm using this motif and the one that's actually for here. So I'm going to be kind of mixing and matching them, and what I did, because the actual original motif is really this big, I added the outside layer of this design onto this to make this, and it's working out pretty well. So I'm pretty happy. I'm showing you it backwards, but I'm pretty happy with it. I do like all the different colors. The only thing is I'm actually running out, so I had to break into Mad Science's Christmas one, because this is actually all from her Halloween advent calendar, and so because I wanted to be able to have enough to finish the shawl, I'm actually breaking into her Christmas advent calendar as well, and I pulled these three to try to finish it, because I still need to make, I think it is a total of 10, and I'm only up to 7. So I want to make sure I have enough. So I still have these colors to use. Virtually, this is, oh, and so these 4 are actually from the Christmas advent calendar, but this is all I have left from the Halloween. I've used every last bit of yarn from the Halloween advent calendar, whether from the original shawl I was working on and then this one. And then the rest of her Christmas advent calendar, what I would really like to use it for is to make a knitted sweater for my grandson. Like I said, I want to get into knitting sweaters. I figure if I start off with a smaller size, maybe I can actually finish the sweater I've started and not get so frustrated. So the other 2 things that I'm working on crochet is I have this yarn that is from Hobie. Oh no, actually Hobium, and it's the Lamia bamboo. It is really silky soft, and I like it. I have it in a couple of other colors. I think only 2 other colors, like a baby blue and then like a nice mint green. But I have this white, and I do love yellow, but I never wear yellow, and I was like, well, I'd really like to make a cardigan. And I'm pretty good at crocheting, so I know this looks like a big hot mess. But let me see if I can. Alright, so this, you gotta use your imagination. This is actually the front of the cardigan. So, nope. This is so confusing. The way this works, yeah, here it is. The way this works is it's kind of like it's going to sit like this, but you actually make smaller stitches to make it gather here. And then it ends up being this nice little cardigan. But I'm really only at maybe halfway through. I still have to finish the back, which this is the back portion. I knew I didn't have enough of the yellow, so I started striping down because we don't like vertical stripes. Vertical stripes make us bigger. Horizontal stripes make us bigger. Vertical stripes make it slender. So I put vertical white stripes in it. And it just looks very springy. I like the way that it's just super light. So I'm hoping to get this done within the next, who knows, maybe a month. Maybe at least before summer's over. But you never know. And I'm actually using a 4-millimeter hook. For this one, it's a 5.5. And then the other one, for the shawl, I'm using a 2.5. As you can tell, I really have no preference when it comes to hooks. I like just crocheting, so I enjoy it. And then Nanu, she actually is, I guess she came out with this last fall, and it's a sweater. And it looks as if there are leaves going up, and it's from bottom up. And so I'm not very far into it. I think you have to do quite a few repeats of this, and then you're going to break off with your, and it is in a round. Then you end up adding your sleeves. So I've gotten this far. I do have enough yarn to finish it, and then if I have any yarn left over from this, my goal is actually to either make a matching hat, or she actually did the same pattern in a bag. And so I'm just going to do both. I'm going to either do a hat with it, depending on how much is left, or I'm going to do a purse. But I should be able to get this done before the fall. And it just reminds me of leaves. It's so pretty. I'm using Ferris wheel, and the color is cherry on top, but to me these just remind me of fall. All the colors of the leaves changing. It's just really, really pretty, and I fell in love with this. So I got it, the first time I bought this it was on clearance. I actually have already made a shawl with it, but I really want to get into the sweaters. Then I realized, oh, I really think that sweater that Nanu does, and again, I'm going to link it down in the notes. I thought, oh, that would be fantastic colors to go with that sweater. And then I realized I didn't have enough. So then I was like, oh my goodness, but I got the other ones on clearance. I don't want to sit there and pay full price. So I've been waiting and literally waiting. And Joann Fabrics had it on sale for like $3.74, and then I got a couple other discounts with it. And so then I was able to actually just get it mailed to me. I think I ordered enough. My daughter had to order some stuff too. So I ended up getting free shipping, which was great. So that is pretty much all the crochet I'm doing. You know, I do have, like everyone else, where I have other projects, but to be honest, I'm not working on those right now. I'm definitely known for starting blankets and never finishing them. I actually started this blanket almost a year and a half ago, and I really only just started working on it again maybe a month or so, because initially it was I'd only gotten to this brown portion, but now I've gotten much further. I'm not too far off from being done. I just decided to do something really stupid, which was I'm switching out this color with an even lighter, like blue, which is right here. It's almost like a grayish blue, and every other stitch I'm doing it. That takes a really long time when you have this many stitches per side. So I told my husband that I was like really annoyed with myself and frustrated and wish it was like would end, but I'm only doing one round of that, and I will never do that again. That was like, that's just slowing me down. It's making me frustrated, and I don't want to finish it, but I will. I'm planning on finishing it. It's actually this color with this color, so they're very close in color. When it looks different right now, but when you only have a string of it together, they blend in very closely. So it's very hard to even tell that it's two different colors. But I thought at least it would give it enough contrast that maybe it would look kind of cool. It doesn't matter now because I don't think it looks that cool to where I'm spending this much time on it. But I will finish it. I will get it done. And that is pretty much everything I've been working on. Only major purchase was this one. I've been buying a little bit of scrubby yarn, you know, the cotton, just so that I can start making some washcloths again for scrubbing and getting that going. But other than that, it's been pretty much it. I am putting myself on a little tiny bit of a yarn thing, but probably not so much. There are some other things I'd like to show you that I have gotten, but we're just going to save that for a different episode. Stay tuned. I have been working on other things, but I don't really want to mix it in. I'd rather do the knitting separate, the crochet separate, and then I do some subscription boxes, and I really like to keep those separate so that when people are looking for certain topics, they can find them easily. Okay? So I hope this has inspired you. I mean, obviously, for me, when I'm stressed out, I just start every freaking project under the sun, and I just bounce back and forth, So if you're anyone that's like that, you know, hey, you can relate to me. But hope to see you soon. If you like this, please subscribe, hit the bell. I forgot to put that on the other video, but oh well. I will hopefully see you again. I know I'm not like a frequent flyer where I'm here all the time, but you know, for me, this is a hobby. I do it for fun. It actually, I'm hoping that because I'm telling you guys what I'm working on, I'll actually get it done. But who knows? We'll have to see. Stay tuned. See you later. Bye-bye.